Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm interviewing a recent graduate from the Man Transformation Experience 12-week program. He's remaining anonymous, so we're going to give him the very generic name of Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Judd.
Nice to have you.
It's my pleasure, man.
Thanks, brother. So Mike is very happy at the moment because for the past 2 weeks he's basically been having casual sex with a girl that he's just met, and they're just in an honest, open, casual sexual relationship. So he didn't have to lie or manipulate or anything. He was totally honest with her, told her exactly what he wanted, that he's not looking for anything serious. And she was also on the same boat. So now they're having a great time together. So today we're going to kind of share Mike's transformation, because he definitely was not in this position before the coaching. He was
Yes,
actually struggling for a while. He's 30, and it, since he actually kissed a girl for the first time when he was 30. So before he was 30, you said, Mike, that you were a lip virgin.
completely. Completely. I was completely a virgin, even lip virgin.
so, so Mike has really made a tremendous transformation. He's gone from being kind of the nice guy that gets stuck in the friend zone a lot of the times. Um, he was when he started out. I remember seeing him in the first coaching call. His hair was all messed up. I asked him to send me some pictures of his style.
Yes,
His clothes were messed up. I mean, he
sure.
just was not. He
Yes,
was not a
I was,
sexual object. Uh, yeah, so you needed some work in the style department as well.
yes, great work.
So I think it's a very relatable person that you can listen to today, and we're gonna go into detail regarding how this transformation happened from start all the way to the point where he is now not only able to have casual sex with women, but also he has other options. I think he went on a date with another girl a few days ago as well.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
And yesterday, in fact.
Yesterday, in fact. There you go. So that's the power of, So the first message I want to give everyone listening is that you can do it, and, don't give up on yourself. And all you need is some guidance and some adjustment. And, if you're like Mike, getting stuck in the friend zone, or getting overlooked by women or ignored by women, or just not being seen as that kind of sexual guy that women want, you can definitely change that and accomplish great things. Now, before I start asking you some questions, Mike, I
Yes,
want to point out to everyone that Mike is volunteering to do this testimonial just because he wants to give back. And
yes,
I'm not compensating him in any way, shape, or form. No favors, no money, nothing. He's just doing this because he wants to.
yes, sure.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I want to thank you, Mike, for helping me with this, and also for wanting to help
My
uh,
pleasure, Judd. My
everyone.
pleasure. It's
So let's break. So I already kind of got ahead of myself. So before, you had the bad style, you were a nice guy, never had a girlfriend before, never had, you know, had a bit of sex, but not,
yes.
not really you weren't able to do it predictably and consistently. And um,
I I had a few like couple of very bad experience, and I was lib version before the program, like before the start. So
yeah,
it helped me a lot.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And also, before, you didn't really know what to do. You didn't know the steps of how to play the game. or really the kind of the psychology of the game. You were lacking a bit, and now afterwards, I mean, I think I basically did a good outline. So afterwards, now he's able to consistently attract women when he goes out. When he goes out, he's one of the more alpha guys in the group. He's able to dominate other men. He's able to stand out. He gets the attention of women. He's been pretty consistent on getting the women he wants. And now he's gotten comments. What are some of the comments, Mike? Such as you're now a bad guy, or what are
I
some of the comments you're getting?
okay. Like one of the comments, most of my friends are telling me, okay, you have changed a lot in this
Mhm.
few weeks, few months.
Yeah,
Others would ever not ever know me in the street.
they would
Uh,
never even recognize you if they
yes,
saw you on the street. Wow.
yes. In fact, I am considered this a smart guy. I have a PhD in computer science, and
Hmm.
like one of the girls in the bar, she told me, okay, you are not a PhD, you are a bad guy.
You're
You
a
are
bad
you are, you are a male stripper for sure. So
guy.
she was teasing me, and it's funny because I am always consider this a smart guy, this is successful guy, this is completely nice,
Hmm.
and she's not believing me, and it's amazing.
It's
This is
amazing.
what
Yeah. So
yes,
basically, yeah, like you were before, you were perceived as just like this nerdy, intelligent kind of guy, typical nice guy, and now
yes,
the girls all the way like, wow, you're like a bad guy. I can't. I don't even believe you're doing a PhD. You're probably a,
yes,
okay. Okay. That's amazing. That's like. You remember my reaction when you told me. I love hearing anytime girls call you bad or naughty or cocky or whatever. So that's amazing.
yes.
Okay, great. So with that, I think first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And with that, I'd like you to, share your journey with the guys. So let's just start from the beginning, kind of maybe before you started the coaching, where were you at mentally, emotionally, what you were struggling with women, and just kind of start us off. Like where did this all start?
Okay, so you pointed out few things. My position before the program was awful, to put it in a few words, on all sides. Like on the personal life, I had my life. I'm considered smart. I had my PhD, and I have the future. But deep down, I have this shame. I have this fear. Sometimes I had some anger because I had not never kissed a girl before. I have a few but very bad sexual experience. Most of all, I was not enjoying the process. I was coming always out of fear. I had this ego thing. Okay, I will not ask for help. I want to play this cool guy. I reached a point. Okay, that's enough. I was crying alone somehow. It happens couple of nights. I was in complete depression, and okay, stop. You need help. Uh, and I feel like this. There is an intuition or feeling. You should go for it.
Mm,
You should ask for help. And personally, I believe like emotion or intuition are like our GPS to point out to our some kind of our external destiny. And it was like it was like a call. Go for it. And to go on this sea, you need a good captain. so
yeah.
yes, so I choose. I completely. I blind. It's really that I trust someone. In fact, blindly, but I trusted you and I go for it with all my heart. And the result, to put it in a few words, it was mind blowing on all
Mm,
sides. Not only the woman thing, but also even on the personal thing. Like the program helped me with a thing I would never imagine, to the degree I would never think it would. So that is before that is just to point out the direction.
interesting, interesting. So I hear that often from guys, and I always forget that it impacts like not just with women. Like so, your other areas of can you share some other areas that it helped you with, or was it because of it gave you more general confidence, or what's the?
Yes, like for example, let's start off all my purpose. And for example, I was going for this woman thing out of ego thing, out of fear thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now I am going out of loving thing.
Ah.
This is one thing. So my let's start my attitude, my thinking toward woman, it's changed, and by that I gain much more confidence in my work, in my within my friendship with females, in my personal things. So it like if there is a like if there is a wound inside you, a deep wound,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to go to life, to go to your work, it's still in your mind. It's still running in your subconscious and annoying you without you knowing. So after it's healed, you will feel much more confident on yourself, with yourself, and you will like you will go fully to your life. I don't know how to say it exactly.
Wow. So
Okay.
kind of like this, like not having this woman thing resolved was kind
Yes,
of like that wound, and it was kind of in the background no matter what you do, and it was kind of draining your life energy, kind of. Is
yes,
that what
exactly.
you're saying?
Yes, yes, exactly. Like even I had my success, I had my things. It's still in the background, and it still make me sad. Even on the surface, I am this cool guy. I pretending everything is okay, but
Mm.
deep down it was not okay, and it was affecting every single area of my life.
Wow. Yeah, I think that's something we can all relate to as men, is like, and also like guys who just don't have women in their lives, is that they go around and put on a fake smile and pretend everything's okay, but inside it's like killing them. It's like you're suffering silently, and you have to put on this show out
Yes,
in the
yes,
public, but then you go home and you're just exhausted, and it's just like wears on you, and then it,
yeah,
it eats away at your self-esteem, and also like gets harder to just to be happy because you have this monster, this demon that's following you, and you just want it off your back, kind of thing.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
And managing this thing is like one of the hardest things to manage. So
Mhm.
one, if manage the woman thing, he have woman by his side, and he can manage basically everything. So it's much more confidence.
Yeah, I agree. I feel the same way. Like if once I conquered women, it's like, well, if I could conquer this, I can do anything. Like nothing even scares me anymore because like it was just so. Uh,
Yes,
you have to face yourself to get good with women. You really have to face yourself
yes,
honestly, and that really toughens you up. And then yeah, it builds confidence.
yes, surely.
Great, wonderful. So,
Th- Thanks to you, Jad.
so how have the last 2 weeks been?
The last 2 weeks, what to say, man? We are having, I have this like casual relation, sex relation.
Mhm.
We are having sex almost every day, a regular basis, every time for a few hours.
Few hours.
A few hours, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes we sleep with each other, so I will have like night sex, morning sex, and
Mhm.
in the middle of the night. So this is the first time like I feel sexually satisfied, even sexually exhausted.
Wow.
So I told her like the last night, okay, leave me alone. I need a break. The last
Wow.
night. So it's a great. The thing I am honest. I am not playing tricks.
Mhm.
Uh, I am not playing the boyfriend material. I get this thing like directly. In fact, maybe you don't remember this. One of your advices was tell her, be honest with her.
Of
So,
course, I remember that.
so you give me a line like I want to spend time with you, but I like you, but I just want to spend time with you. And after like I told her this line, I was playing before this romantic guy. this boyfriend material, she completely changed and she told me, okay, you're looking for a casual relation, you are looking for a casual sex relation, so you want to be friends with benefits? I told her yes, and things were very clear, and everyone put her limit and condition in a direct way. It was very easy, very, very clear, and it started from there. So like
Exactly.
it was mind blowing to which degree it was clear, it was easy, very, very easy.
Exactly. And that's what everyone listening, I want you to know that you can have casual sex with women by being honest with them. And so Mike didn't lie, he didn't manipulate, he didn't nothing. Just out of his mouth, he's just like, "Hey, this is what I want from you. Do you want the same?" She said, "Yes." Boom, we're good. Right?
Yes, yes,
So
it's very clear. Even
and it
like
feels good to be clear, right? Because now you don't have any guilt around the casual sex or any fear of, oh, does she expect something from me? Like it's all clear, and so you can have better sex because
sure.
everything's just pure and innocent. This is what I call when two adults consensually get together to have sex. I think that is one of the most innocent acts because it's just how much more honest can you get than that, right?
So we are speaking like the sex relation was very clear. Everyone put his condition, my condition, her condition, and we are very clear about what each side expected.
Great. So let's go backwards now a bit to something, let's say, more relatable because most guys listening aren't there yet. I just wanted to let them know that that's possible.
Yes,
But what, like, if you now are like, let's say John is joining this program, all right?
yes,
What would you like? Okay, like put your arm around John and say, "Hey, bro, come here. Let me tell you a few things so you get the most out of this and you succeed." What were
yes.
the things that allowed you to get the fast results that you got? What were the
Okay,
mindsets? What kind of approach did you take?
okay. So in fact, Jad, every week was completely new stuff for me. Helped me and
Really?
tremendously. Yes, the program every week, every lesson was completely new. So it's hard to point out to a specific thing, but in my mind, there's two things. It's coming for the first thing is coming from the love instead of the fear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming to love in the one word of woman. I'm a gift. I am
Mm-hmm.
not a burden. I am not a manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
I am direct. I am giving. I know my value. So I feel my value, and that gives me much more self love. I know my value, and it's very high. This is the first thing that differs. The another thing is the dark sexual energy thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
mixed, finding this balance between the love and
Mm-hmm.
between the dark sexual thing. And
Yes.
in fact, when it's very hard to find, like some guys have one and doesn't have the other.
Mm-hmm.
I guess almost everyone that hears your channel is kind of on the light side, kind of
Yes.
the loving
Yes.
energy. I'm going to the nightclubs and I am seeing the guys that are picking up girls, for example, are coming from picking or not picking,
Mm-hmm.
coming from this fear. They are
Mm-hmm.
seeing fear energy. They're seeing girls as objects, and even some of them that like are having results, they are not really enjoying the results because it's
Mm-hmm.
the baseline is not this loving energy. It's not a true connection. It's about mostly, not all of them, mostly about manipulation and this thing. So
Mm-hmm.
let's say the program not only helped me as a result, it helped me the quality of the results. Let's say. So the thing that differs is the mix between this love instead of fear with the dark sexual energy.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and truly I needed help, and there was many black spots to point out.
Blind spots.
Blind spots, sorry, blind spots to point out, and your comments, uh, like without your comments, surely I will not, or it would take me years to find few blind spots. For
Mm-hmm.
example, I was with this girl, I was playing this romantic guy, and you told me no, go tell her what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Another time, sometimes you will stop me, sometimes you will encourage me. So it's about finding this balance at it. Like I needed someone to point out this balance, to point out the blind spots.
Yes. And what I want to point out to anyone listening who's thinking, oh, should I take coaching? Oh, well, there are a bajillion free videos online, so I don't need to. Is like the things that I pointed out to you, they're not huge, but they made a huge difference. And it's stuff that you were not aware of.
Yes, like one sentence for I listened before. I like you. I want to spend time with you.
Mhm.
Get me a casual relationship sex. It's a small
Yeah.
thing, but it leads to a very great result.
Exactly. So the analogy is kind of like coaching is kind of like the autopilot on a plane. Like if the plane, they say that an airplane is off course, like, I don't know, 95% of the time. And then the autopilot's always correcting the course. I
Yes.
want you guys listening, like going without a coach is like kind of like think of an airplane. If an airplane is just like 3 degrees off course, if it leaves New York, by the time it gets to Los Angeles, if it was only 3 degrees off course, it's landing in the ocean. It's not landing anywhere near LAX, right? And not anywhere near where it was supposed to go. So coaching is kind of the same thing. You don't know the mistakes you're making. And so you're ending up crashing in the ocean every time, thinking you're making these huge mistakes when it was just some tiny little adjustments you need to make. But they are a bunch of different tiny adjustments. And once a coach points all these different tiny adjustments out to you over a period of time, that's when you get 2 weeks of wonderful sex in an honest, open relationship or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so your whole realization and intuition of, hey, I need help, really was proven true for you, because we went from 30 years of up to 30 years old struggling, and then
Yes.
after a number of months you're like, what's great about you, it's like, it's not only that, okay, you're having casual sex with this girl, great, right? We can say, okay, we could have said, maybe he just got lucky, right? but you also then are dating other girls you were on a date yesterday,
Yes.
and your friends are telling you you've changed, and girls are saying you're a bad man and there's no way that you're this nerd. So it's proven that you've made like a complete transformation,
Yes.
which
Yes. It's
is,
abundance. I'm living in abundance, complete
you're living
abundance
in
with women.
abundance.
With women, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many options, like so many. But this girl is more than enough on the sexual side. I'm exhausted with her.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. So I want to ask you, let me ask you just a very direct question.
Yes.
Do you feel it was worth the money?
I feel it's like it's the best investment in my life, to be honest. It's
Okay.
the best thing, the best leap faith I took in my life. I told you it's like a GPS thing. Like I have this feeling I should go for it,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the best thing I did in my life. Honestly, to put it in a few words.
Okay. So why was it such a good investment?
Because it changed so many things in me, so many things related to women, related first how to see women, related to my relation with women, related to this shames and fears, and like this deep wound in me. And you will not feel the difference. Sometimes there's wound, and because it's old, you will not feel the difference unless it's healed. You
Wow.
you,
So you
you
get
get
so used to being hurt
yes,
that you don't even know you're hurt.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
And it helped me with my confidence in every area of my life. So it's
And do you feel like this is just something temporary, or something you've like, this is a lifelong, right? What you've
it's
acquired,
lifelong. It's lifelong thing.
you'll benefit from it for years to come.
Yes, from years. It's lifelong.
Yes.
Even the techniques, it's about being, not doing. So
Mm-hmm.
it's about your energy, and many of the stuff we learn in the program we can apply to so many other domains in our life, not
Yes.
only to the women thing. It's just a
Yes.
side note.
Yes, because it's
Uh,
there. We're using principles. Yes.
yes. So it was it's helpful to the maximum, let's say.
Good. Good. Okay. Did you feel like I cared about you as a person and I truly cared about your result? Or did you feel like you were just a number in this group coaching program? Like, okay, another guy.
Not at all, man. I noticed, for example, you don't count the calls.
Yeah, I lost count of the call.
For example, even when I need some urgent thing, we had side calls and you don't count them. Edge
Yes.
advice, edge thing. You send sometimes. So the money stuff, I didn't even, that doesn't occur to me, to my mind. There is something about, okay, it's money, it's finished, not finished. It's all about getting this handled. And
Okay.
it's like a brotherhood more than it's really brotherhood.
Yes, like that's what I tell people is like it is, right? It's just like we just feel like a family, we're just brothers supporting
Yes,
each other and we want each other to like you're with other guys in the group and you want them to succeed and they want you to succeed. And
yes,
it's not even like competition. It's like, hey, let's all, succeed together.
yes. And I'm speaking with the program is finished, and I'm still speaking. I'm still in contact with them. Like we are
Yes.
having video calls. We are friends. We
Yeah,
are really
exactly.
friends now because we
Exactly.
are in this program together, and we'll still.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. And unfortunately, you can't come to the live event, but maybe the next live event you can come and we can all hang out. And yeah, we have for anyone who doesn't know, we have these live events that are included in the coaching, and then we get to come and hang out and you know strengthen our brotherhood, strengthen our friendships, and do some other like kick-ass exercises and stuff.
Yes.
So yeah. Okay, let's see if anything. Is there anything on your mind? Anything you want to share?
Yes, there is something like to the listener. I am to the listener. I want to say something. I was in your position from couple of weeks, from couple of months. I guess the listener are like on the light side. They are very spiritual, like me. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's difficult. But if you keep the work, the result will appear to the surface. And when they appear in abundance. This is a thing to point out. Jad, I would like another thing is don't be afraid to ask for help. Like, don't let your ego stop you from asking for me help. It's my case before.
Hmm.
There is no shape in asking for help about women. And if you feel something, I guess it's like a GPS. If you feel this intuition or this feeling, I guess almost every listener to your channel have this pure attention. So trust your feeling, trust your intuition, and go with this current. Allow yourself to go with this current. It's like your GPS pointing you to your destiny.
Mm.
And Jad, if you like, I would like to leave my email
Oh wow, that'd be great.
in the description. And so any listener would ask me privately if he want about the program, about the stuff, about the results. Maybe they will have a clear idea after that.
Okay,
I'm
Mike.
I'm
Thanks.
I thanks to you because I understand it's really harmful, it's really painful, and there is no shape in asking for help from anyway. And you, man, the listener, uh, you deserve woman in your life. You deserve passion. You deserve self love. Don't let your ego stop you.
That's powerful, man. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. That's very powerful. And I'll add to that, like what Mike is saying is like also that like we need to remember. I think we've forgotten that back in the old days, before modern or yeah, before this civilization where nobody has time, we used to sit down every evening in circles with our forefathers, where our grandfathers, our uncles, our older brothers, our fathers, the neighbor's father and the neighbors, and we'd be surrounded by men, and those men would pass down wisdom to us or help us out, and we would have a safe place as men to talk and to get support.
Yes.
And what we're manufacturing here, what we're recreating here through these group coaching programs is kind of that dynamic where men get together and support each other. It's not merely information transfer, it's an emotional bond, it's support, it's caring, it's being able to talk to a group of guys and be like, dude, I'm fucking pissed, or I'm depressed, or I'm
Yes.
fucking whatever it is, and have an encouraging, safe space where people understand you and get you and can pass, can exchange information with and knowledge.
Yes. Yes. It's this loving energy, this loving space, and it's completely acceptable. There is not the
Judgment
judgmental.
free.
Yes, that is
Yes.
at all.
Yes, we are very strict on having a very judgment-free, supportive, loving environment. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man, and that's how men flourish. So that's something that's really missing, and that's why the guys who go at it alone, they don't get anywhere because they don't have that support system. So
It's hard. It's hard.
it's very hard.
It's hard. It needs time and it needs direction.
Yeah.
And the environment is harsh.
Yes.
The society and other things.
Yes. So my advice to you, obviously I'm biased. People always think I'm just trying to sell them, but the honest truth is you can't go at it alone. You just can't. It's not the way that's not the way it was before when we were in tribes and family still was, family. And it's never humans need support from each other.
Yes.
Okay, Mike. So thank you very much for your time. Thanks again for volunteering to share your experience with the guys and to also
Thank you.
help me create this.
Yes.
It was a pleasure. It was a real pleasure having you. And we'll definitely be in touch, and we'll see you around, hopefully in the next live event.
Yes, sure. So thanks to you, Jad, and for the program. It really helped me. And for the guys, just please contact me if you want anything, any question.
Okay, great. So I'll have Mike's email below this recording, and
Yes.
feel free to contact him if you have any questions.
Yes.
Okay, Mike. Thank you so much, and we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye.
Bye.